In this video, I'm going to be running you through the WordPress theme installation process. So I'm going to start out by running you through what I feel is the best lead generation theme for a small business. I'm going to run you through the features of the theme, along with a couple of the demos that the theme has set up. I'm going to then run you through the process of actually installing the theme and getting it live on your website. I'm then going to run through the basic theme settings and the setup of the theme. So let's get started. Now that we've got WordPress installed, it's time to select a theme and get that up and running so that the website has a design behind it rather than the default template. So there are tens of thousands of different WordPress themes you can choose from. I have found one that I feel is perfect for a local business. It's called Black Riders WordPress Lead Generation Theme. Now, so what this theme is essentially just a basic theme for small businesses that includes the main elements that I would be recommending you have in a small business design. So I'm just going to jump straight into the demo of the theme. Now, there's 3 different demos they've got set up live for you, just so you can have a look at 3 different color schemes for it. But straight up here, you can see that there's a room for your logo in the top left. Then in the top right, there's a call button with your phone number. Now on mobile, you press this button and it will automatically dial the number for you, allowing people to easily contact you. Then got a nice simple menu sitting below it with drop down for additional pages. And then on the right is a great feature here, which is a lead capture form. So it will allow visitors to your website to submit their details and then allow you to follow up to them when you can. Now, the information that is submitted through this form is stored in the back end of WordPress, allowing you to have constant access to it whenever you need it and really manage the contacts that you receive through the form. So as we scroll down, we've got a giant slider here, which you can click through and have multiple images uploaded depending on what you want to showcase here. Scroll down, you've got a nice big heading here, a little bit of information, and then we've got 4 big callouts here. Now these can link through to a separate page if you want, or they can just be 4 callouts and stay as is with a nice little highlightable image on top. Scroll down, it's got the latest blog posts. So not only do we use WordPress as a CMS content management system for the website, you can still use it as a blog function. Now this widget here, our latest blogs, will allow you to pull in the latest blog posts you post. And then on the right hand side, you can link it up with your Facebook page. So this will allow people to like your Facebook page from the website. Coming down, we've just got a short about us, we've got widgets, and then we've got recent posts here and search. So we'll be customizing this to suit the business more. One of the things we'll also be doing is modifying this to include an address of your business. So scroll back up to the top and I'll just quickly go over the other color designs for you. So here's a nice blue layout. See that the highlight changes color as well, and then much the same down the bottom. And then one more, which is the green here. So another different color for the highlight. And so the theme has a handful of different colors available to it. So we'll go through some of the features now of this theme. So right here you can see the custom menu, like I was talking about, the slider, phone number, lead capture form, your headlines, showcase of your services, the other blog posts, a widgetized area, which is where we've got the Facebook one at the moment, which you can change what's here, but I do advise that we keep Facebook there. And then we've got the widgets down the bottom. So this is a quick demo of the lead capture. So you can see on the right hand side here that they're just being stored in the WordPress dashboard, and the fact that you can customize the fields that are there. So you can change the information you're collecting, whether you just want a name and a phone number or whether you want to arrange different things off them, you can customize it here. And you can see it's nice and easy to update the homepage content. A click to call button. So it's just saying that the fact we can vary it as required. There are a lot of plugins that are available to do so, and I'll go through them later on. And so here's the different color styles they offer by default. You can see that there's 8 different colors, so no doubt there's one here that will suit your needs. and these will just update various little elements along the website just to make sure that they do align with your business color. You can see here that it's just talking about the responsive design. So responsive design means that the theme will flow and respond based on the user's screen size. So you can see here that it's a nice big layout, but if I click the minimize option, what it will do is it will automatically minimize based on the browser width. So you can see here that as I go down, it scrolls in, and then this is essentially what someone on their phone would see. They see the nice big tap to call button at the top. Clicking here, you've got the nice layout of the menu. Scrolling down, you've got the lead capture form before the website content, which means someone on their phone can straight away just give their details to receive a message for you. And then we've got the services and the latest posts and the Facebook widget, just like on desktop. So if I maximize this again, and so yeah, so the theme is $59 US, and I'm just going to go ahead and purchase this and get this, and then I'll go through the setup of it in a minute. I've just completed the purchase of the Black Riders WordPress theme, and so once I completed it, I received an email with a link to my members panel. So if you just want to click on that, it will open up this as your members dashboard. And under active resources, you'll just see a couple links there. There's two files there in particular we need to download. So the first one being blackridertheme.zip. So if you just click on that, it'll pop up with a download. Now I've already done it, so I don't need to do it again, but here you just click save to download the file. And then the other thing you want to download is the Black Riders theme documentation. So again, just click on that, it'll pop up, and I need you to download this. Highly recommend you at least flick through it as quick as possible. You'll know what's going on, and then you can continue with the install. So I'm going to go ahead and begin the install of this theme now. So now that's downloaded, if we just open up the WordPress dashboard. So you do this by going to your domain /wp-admin. So you don't have to worry about the index, you just go to this, and it will prompt you with a login if you haven't already logged in. If you have already logged in, then it will load up the login details of the ones you specified in your WordPress installation, which we completed in a previous video. So this is the dashboard of WordPress, and what we're going to do is jump straight in and upload this theme. So if you come down here to Appearance, you just click on Themes, and then what you're going to do at the top here is to click on Add New. We're then going to click on Upload Theme, and so come over here and we click on Choose File. And so what you're going to want to do is navigate to where you downloaded the Black Rider theme.zip to, and you just want to click on this and click on Open. And now the next thing you want to do is click on Install Now, and WordPress will go through some steps to get this theme installed for you. So it's just uploading at the moment. Okay, so the theme has successfully been installed, and so it won't be activated when you first install it. So what you're going to want to do is activate. So we'll just click on Activate, and then let this load again, and so now the theme will be activated. So if I'll be able to double check that by going back to my web domain and clicking on Refresh, and this should reload with the new theme. There we go. Perfect. So this has installed the default options for the theme. So scrolling through here, you can see all the default content being populated, default images, and all the default information. Now that we've got the theme installed, we have to go ahead and customize. So to do this, you just access your WordPress dashboard, you go down to Appearance, and then you go over to Theme Options. So just clicking that, it will load up the options for the Black Rider theme. So on the left hand side, we've just got the menu, which essentially each step we've got to do to get the theme nice and customized to our business. So straight up, the first thing you can do is custom logo. So you just have to click Upload Image, and then just find where you've got the image saved on your computer. It recommends the best size for your logo on the right hand side here. So they're recommending 200 pixels width by 50 pixels in height. I advise you to try and stick to them for your logo initially until you learn how to customize the theme a bit more. I will go on after this video in how we can get a logo for your business if you don't already have one, and we can also customize it very cheap for you. So I'll go through that afterwards. We can then upload a custom favicon, which is the little icon that shows in the top left. So here for the Black Router theme, you can see on the left hand side there's a little page there. So that would be the fav icon. So you just got to upload a new image for that if you want. So you could do a miniature version of your icon, or say for ink themes here, they could just be doing the purple dot because that's what someone would associate their branding with. Okay, next is a background image. So you just have to load a suitable background image that'll go behind the website should you choose to. Now by default it's just this color, so I'm more than happy to stay with that way and I will leave it like that, but you can upload a different image if you wish. Mobile navigation menu. So this is just the text for the mobile navigation menu. Obviously once you make the website go into mobile mode, that's when that comes into play. Top right, contact details. So this is where we'll insert the contact details for a website. So we go here, it's got call us and then the phone number. So what I'm going to do is going to do a very similar thing, call us, and let's just do for us it's going to be area code, and then what underneath is the actual contact number for the tap to call. So when they click this, it will pre-populate the calling part of their phone and allow them to automatically dial your business. So for this, we'll just do 01 1111 1111. There's a tracking code, so this is where we can enter our Google Analytics or another statistic tracking program code. I'll go through Google Analytics later on, but I will just leave this for now. Front page on or off. This allows us to use the customized front page instead of a blog homepage. So yes, we want to keep that on. So scroll up to the top, I'll just go to lead capture settings. Let's go to lead capture settings. Now lead capture form heading. So mention the heading for the lead capture form that will display on the sidebar. So this will be this text here. So I'll do fill in below to receive a quote, and then the email address. So these are the email addresses that the contact form will go to. So I'll just set it to me, and the submit text. So this text here will be at the bottom of the message. So send your message. So I'll do receive a quote, and we'll see how that looks. So after those first two, let's just hit save all changes. We'll go back and I'll refresh the page. And so here we've got call us with the phone number there, and then I've got the fill in the form below to receive a quote. And there's receive a quote. So I'm just going to modify that a little bit just to make it look a little bit better. Fill in the form from one of our staff. Now it doesn't look so weird, just a single word in the second line. So there we go. And now if we go back to here, we've got the capture on or off. So this is this little bit down the bottom as to whether you want that on or off. I am just going to turn that off for now. Save all changes. Come back and refresh, and you'll see why. So see how the scroll a bit disappears? Having the capture there was just going to be too long, so I'm just going to leave that off for now. So we come back to our admin options and we go through the slider settings. Now the slider are these big images here, and it allows them to scroll through them when you have more than one. So just like with the logo, you just have to click upload image, then find where you've got the sliders saved on your computer. I don't have any images for that now, but I will come back and do that later. Again, I'll just run you through a few different image sources in a later video, and we can come back and fill this out. So it's just, you can have up to 8 slider images, and each slider image you upload, you can then do a link for the slider. So this link could be to another page on your website, so you could send one through to a services page. You could also send one through to a blog post if you want, or you could link one out to an external source, like maybe even your Facebook or your Twitter page. So clicking through the homepage feature area now. Homepage main heading. So mention the punchline for your business here. So this will be your punchline here, so premium WordPress themes. So let's do model landscaping services at an affordable price. Now homepage subheading. So this would be the subheading here. And what I'll do is just some text for now. We offer a range. So I'm just going to do those two, come down here and click Save All Changes and click Refresh. See here you can see that it's updated this primary heading of the page to what I've inserted, and then you can see the subheading is also updated. Now this subheading, you could have as many words as you want here and it'll just slowly fill it out. I'd probably advise though you do 30 or 40, maybe even 50 words here to kind of describe your business so someone doesn't have to click through to the inner pages if they don't want to. So coming back to the menu, we've got the feature images. Now again, I don't have them, and so I'll go through them later, but what I can do is first feature heading, first feature description. So this will be the first, second, third, and fourth feature here. This will be the feature heading, and this will be the feature description. So what we'll do here is I'm just going to do services, and this will be a link to our services. So what I could do here is view all of our services offered right here. And then the link could go through to our services page if we want. So I'm just going to click Save. Come back to here and you'll see that this has updated. Now if I uploaded an image, that would have updated too, but you can just for now, this is what's all that's been changed. And so if we scroll down to the bottom of the homepage feature area, you come across homepage blog heading and the number of posts. So this is here, this is our latest blogs. So I can change that to whatever I want. So I'm just going to do latest blog posts, and we can choose to display as many posts as we want. I think 2 is a good number, so I'll just leave it at that. If I come back here and press refresh, it would have updated for me. There we go, latest blog posts. Now as there's only one post set up in the system, which is a default post because I haven't cleaned it up yet, it will only display that one, obviously. So coming back to the admin panel, we've got styling options. Now this is essentially the theme and the color of our theme. So come down here, we've got all the different color options they offer. Now as it's landscaping, I'm going to choose green. Now theme language, I'm just going to leave it as default, and then custom CSS is custom coding should we wish to add any. This is a lot more advanced, and it really lets us do a lot more advanced styling to the website should we want to. So I'm going to click Save All Changes. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to press refresh. So here we go, everything's updated with green now. So we've got the top bar, we've got the quote form on the right hand side, and even these little overlays, and the text is now updated to green. Nice and easy. Then coming over to social icons. So this is where we can enter all the social icons to the website. Now these will display in the bottom left here, but obviously I haven't entered anything yet. But what I will do is I'll just do Twitter. Now these have to be entered with HTTP in front of them, otherwise they will error. So we're just going to enter that, click Save, refresh it, and I'll show you that there. So there's the link to Twitter in the bottom left, and it's moved the copyright notice over to the right. So yeah, you can enter as many or as little social links as you want. I'd advise filling them up if you've got an account for all of them. I'll go through the process of creating and optimizing the accounts in future videos. So you can skip over this and come back to this later. Footer settings. So this will be blank, but this is what I'd be recommending you use. Something very similar to this anyway. So I've got a little copyright icon that I've copied from somewhere. So it's copyright 2015, all rights reserved. What I'd also recommend you do is just put either your domain name in here or your business name. So copyright 2015, my local landscaping.com. All rights reserved. Click save. Coming back to here, if I just press refresh, down the bottom there it is there. And SEO options. So this is something you don't have to worry about for now. I'll come through SEO in a later video and give you a much better plugin. So there we have it. They are all the settings of the website. So you'll now have a default theme website up and running, and you'll just have to be creating your own content and posts, which I'll go through in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.